What's good, Internet? My name is Attack Slug, and welcome back to Universe Mode in 2K18. Yesterday, disposing with Daniel Bryan. He is done and removed by the big hog, James Ellsworth, and now he moves on to go for that U.S. title. Let's see what's on the show this week. McIntyre, Rob Van Dam. RVD wins that match. Rezar and Mojo. Yep, there we go, because it's the Hype Bros and Lots of Pain. Nakamura in a feud with John Cena for that WWE title. And Rusev, who is your current U.S. champion. AJ Styles, and obviously now Ellsworth wants a piece of this whole situation. So, I'm going to hop in here and see how this plays out. I'm going to turn on the entrances, and let's go. And so I welcome you to a fine Wednesday, and apparently this person did not... Okay, yeah, sure. Did not do the custom Tron stuff when they made the custom Rusev with this t-shirt. So that's kind of obnoxious, but I guess I can go fix that at some point. That's... A lot of people, will just upload the creation and not actually do all the other background work, like the moveset and whatever else. So I'm actually not sure if he has the right moveset. I don't know. We'll find out here on Rusev Day. So yes, it is Wednesday. And before I get into SmackDown business, which involves Rusev, who will be challenging for the U.S. title next week, man, alright, so yesterday I talked about the new graphics on Raw, which I liked a whole lot. They were very slick, they were very well produced, and as someone who finds that stuff interesting, I thought they were really cool. SmackDown, on the other hand, did they only have the good team working on the Raw graphics and then gave the SmackDown graphics to an intern? Like, what happened there? Those are terrible. Terrible. It's like they just discovered Adobe After Effects. No. The new SmackDown, like first of all, it kind of breaks kayfabe when you've got guys, doing their selfie cam promos, but I don't mind that much. But then having certain words in the promos be put up on the screen, almost as if the whole thing is scripted, and the people doing the videos already know what the guy's going to say, like, it doesn't work for me at all. And it's like they don't even understand how transparency works in ping files, because it's like, alright, here's the text with like a black background in like a square. Like, that's just, it's so amateur hour. It is so completely amateur hour, and I hope it goes away, because it wasn't good. It wasn't good. So, hopefully, that's not a permanent thing, because that's just kind of terrible. And also, the Usos had that thing where they were doing their in-ring promo, and when I had his head locked down, there would be like a jail cell like overlay, and it just kind of slowed the whole promo down. Like, their whole style is just very intense, and to have to pause because they knew they were going to have a graphic there kind of didn't really work for that whole thing, so that was kind of annoying. And also, I guess I'm playing this match as the phenomenal AJ Styles, so that's fine. I was waiting for Ellsworth to interrupt here, but if I have to be here and be phenomenal, I will do that. That's fine. Anyway, enough of the graphic stuff, which I hope it changes next week. And also, I think I'm still playing on normal, so I should probably go fix that tomorrow and get back up to legend, because obviously playing this game on normal is kind of easy for me at this point. Anyway, SmackDown, yes. In your U.S. title picture is going to be Handsome Rusev. He's going to attempt to make next Tuesday Rusev Day. Now, that's kind of my thing there, is like, well, hopefully that will build up to an actual, like, pay-per-view match for Rusev, because having a challenge on a SmackDown for a belt usually involves not winning the belt, for the most part. Unless it's like, in a certain city, or, for a special occasion. If it was just your average weekly show, the belt's probably not going to change hands. So, I would say that it will stay on Bobby Roode next week. But also, how many opportunities are you going to give Jinder, who already lost the tournament and was in that Fatal 4-Way? Same with Zack Ryder. Now, obviously, Kofi wasn't in the tournament, and Rusev not in that tournament, because it was Aiden English and Xavier who were in that U.S. title tournament. So, 2 guys who were new, and 2 guys who were not new. But, again, you've got so many guys at this point wrapped up in their tag division, or other meaningless things, like Ty Dillinger and Baron Corbin, that I guess this was what they wanted to go with for that fatal 4-way. But speaking of title pictures on SmackDown, next week, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens are going to go one-on-one for the opportunity to fight AJ Styles at Fastlane? Fastlane? Now, if you recall, the original rumor for that was a 5-man. If you remember, the original rumor for that event, Ushigoroshi, was a 5-man match. So perhaps that's changed. Perhaps the arena was wrong there. But also, I thought Kevin Owens was injured in some capacity, because he seemed fine in that main event on SmackDown. I don't know, but they're definitely teasing a lot of dissension between Zayn and Owens. Now that thing could all be a swerve, because that's kind of what they do. When you say, oh, the bad guys are arguing, they're going to fight, and then they swerve you. So, what would not surprise me on SmackDown next week, what would not surprise me at all, would be some kind of finger poke of doom moment between those two. Would not surprise me, and then out comes, the commissioner saying, no, you can't do that, and out comes Randy Orton, or, there's still ways to get to that rumored 5-way. That's still possible. So, we'll see. Also, your SmackDown Tag Division is now going to be the Usos and the Bludgeon Brothers, which is fine, but they've only worked squash matches so far. So, having them in an actual competitive match with the Usos seems strange, because nobody else has been in a competitive match with them. Now, that could work. Like, that could be, another notch in the belt of the Usos, if they can manage to defend. But then, if you give the belts to the Bludgies, then, like, who beats them, Like, who at that point would be enough to beat them? I don't know. That could be very, very curious. No, I wanted to go outside of the ring, you idiot. No, go out. I hit L1. I hate you. I hate you guts. Here. Phenomenal forearm. Phenomenal forearm. From the Phenomenal One. Boom! To Rusev. That should be all she wrote. And then perhaps we'll see Ellsworth here. 1, a 2, a 3. Now, what I don't understand... Wait. He just lost. He's been a proud champion. Soak it in from the look of... Oh, look! The man who rid the WWE of Daniel Bryan. And now wants to ruin Rusev Day. The pooper of parties is here. The following week on SmackDown, we have James Ellsworth and Jason Voorhees, who apparently is upset that I took out Daniel Bryan. That's his job to kill fools. Also, McIntyre Rude. Also, the Kool-Aid Man versus Scorpion. Also, an 8-man over-the-top Battle Royal, which actually is pretty freaking stacked. Holy crap, that's a pretty good match. I mean, outside of Shane, who's not really a wrestler. Your tag teams going on, and the Batman versus Nakamura in the main event. So, yeah, I have a little bit of a weird universe. So let's kind of get this thing going here, shall we? The Big Hog versus the Masked Murdering Maniac. Anyway, elsewhere on SmackDown, they're doing a top 10, and I don't really know what that means. Like, I'm not really sure what they're trying to accomplish with their top 10 business. Like, it's kind of a little bit confusing to me, but I'm more than willing to see how it pans out in the long run. But just the announcement seemed strange, so I don't know. We'll see where that top 10 goes. Like, is it like Booker's Fave 5? I don't know. Also, we finally got back after a long absence there. We finally got back to having Carmella attempting to cash in her Money in the Bank on Charlotte. So, thankfully, that is a thing. Again. Now, she didn't actually cash in because the bell didn't ring. Got the briefcase, ran away. But You know, she's had that briefcase for a while now. So at some point, you have to pull the trigger and either have her win it or have her cash it in and lose. Like, no one's gone... They've never had anybody go the full year and then it just expires, because after a year, it expires. And that'll be in June, July, something like that. June, end of June. So, yeah, we're getting there. It's been about 6 months. Anyway, notable in his absence on SmackDown after being in the Royal Rumble, where was Dolph Ziggler? Like, no mention of Dolph Ziggler? Also, the only person I saw the entire freaking 4 days in Philly that actually tried to get some cheap sports heat because of the whole thing with the Super Bowl was The Miz. And he did it in a pre-taped promo. And I'm like, nobody has the guts to go in front of a live Philly crowd and mention the Patriots. Nobody. So, yeah. Only The Miz kind of very briefly mentioned the Patriots winning on Sunday. So, that was kind of like, come on. That's the easiest sports heat in the world. Just do it with some heavy security. Don't get stabbed. And you'll be fine. You'll be fine. Anyway. I'm getting myself massacred here, as you would imagine I get massacred. I'm pretty sure his overall is like 100, so I'm 72. We're on Legend. Boom! Oh, right in the little Ellsworths. Not gonna have any more kids. That's for damn sure. In the news, like, I guess, well, yeah, no Ziggler for reasons. Like, what was the point of having him vanish and then come back for number 30 in the Rumble and then, you know, not win the Rumble and then not do anything on SmackDown the week after? Like, that made no sense to me. But hey, perhaps if there's a grander plan there, I don't really know. Also in the news, Epico having shoulder surgery. So if you're wondering where those guys are, not that they were on the show that much anyway, but perhaps you watch Main Event and you're like, where's the Colognes? And yeah, Epico shoulder surgery. So how long he's going to be out, who knows? But Mr. Voorhees here is just doing what a Voorhees does, and that is decimating James Ellsworth. Like, I didn't anticipate having a chance here. Certainly not on Legend. Wait, where you going, bro? That is some playing online in a multiplayer thing online where you get a comeback and they leave the ring. That is actually good AI for once, because that's what people do when you play online. So, he clearly didn't want none of my comeback. Boom! The Braun Strowman power slam. That might be it, folks. That might be a decimation rope break. Come on! Of James Ellsworth, who just couldn't get it done against Jason Voorhees, because of course he couldn't. He's a murderer. And the match is over. Ellsworth's still standing somehow. But wait a minute! Look who's here, Maggle. It's Rusev, who is mad about Rusev Day being ruined by James Ellsworth. I want to see this one. Yeah, me too. Me too. Conspicuous by his absence, Aiden English. I don't know. Is what it is. But he's like, come on, boy. Let's get this done on Rusev Day. That's what it's all about. The championship. And the champion delivers a message. And that message is, today is Rusev Day. 1-star match. Bad. Yep. Elsewhere on SmackDown, McIntyre beats Bobby Roode. Scorpion beats the Kool-Aid Man. Your 8-man is won by Randy Orton. And the Hype Bros beat the Authors of Pain. That's unlikely. And Nakamura beats the Batman. So apparently, Batman didn't plan. He couldn't plan for the rock star, the artist, the king of strong style. He's so unpredictable, how do you plan for it? Anyhow, that wraps up Wednesday. I thank you for watching. More videos every day. And I'll see you next time right here on this channel. And I'm out.